So this clip is a little clip about a 3-day trip to the Whitsundays, a sailing trip obviously. A lot of people only come up for a brief period of time. They might do a couple of days at the resort and then a couple of days on a rental yacht. So this is what you can do in a little 2-night trip, 3-day trip around the Whitsundays. What we're going to do is, we'll show you on the map in a minute, but we're going to go around to Whitehaven Beach, which is famous and everyone loves going to Whitehaven Beach, and then we'll go up the east side of Whitsunday Island and the east side of Hook Island, round the top, some snorkelling at Maureen's Cove, and then we'll come back down the west side of both those islands, and the second night will be at Sid Harbour, which is a lovely quiet place to stay. So this is a Navionics screen grab of the first day. You can see we're going to leave Hamilton, get out of Dent Passage, go through Fitzallen Pass, reach across the south of Whitsunday Island and through Solway Pass, then have lunch at Whitehaven Beach. In the afternoon we head north past Hill Inlet, and then hopefully, if all goes well, stay the night at Tongue Bay. So this is heading across towards Solway Passage in the distance. And that's the eastern edge of Hamilton, panning round to the main resort at Hamilton Island. The crew obviously working incredibly hard and looking back at Fitzallen Pass. Sadly, this is the last time we were to see this camera. Soon after, it leapt overboard and met a very sad and watery end. Well, this is approaching Solway Passage. You can see Frith Rock there. Good idea to avoid Frith Rock. Got quite a lot of shallow water around there. And we've got the tide right here. The problem is not actually the depth in this passage. There's often 20 to 50 metres of water. The problem is the tides can go through here at 4 to 5 knots. And if you get that wrong, if you get a wind against tide issue, then that can be pretty spectacular. In fact, even on this day, we saw one little whirlpool, which was, a bit freaky. Of course, a good idea to maintain a good watch during these tight passages, but let's face it, don't bother competing with an iPad. Well, this is the famous Whitehaven Beach where we stopped for lunch. You can see this beautiful white sand, and as we pan around, you can see it just goes on and on and on. In fact, there's about 5 kilometres of Whitehaven Beach. In the afternoon, we're heading up the coast, just reaching before a nice breeze, heading up towards Tongue Point, and then turning the corner into Tongue Bay. This is doing it tough at the evening anchorage. Well, here's another screenshot from Navionics. This is the plan for day 2, north from Tongue Bay, through the gap between Border Island and Dumbbell to the top, where we hope to have lunch at Maureen's Cove and do some snorkelling. Then some interesting kind of pilotage through the passage between Hayman Island and the northwest of Hook Island, before a fairly long run down to finish at Sid Harbour for the evening. So that's Dumbbell Island, and panning around Border Island. There was a rumour about a bit of seasickness, but could have been an excuse to have a good lie down. And this is our nice, secluded, beautiful anchorage for lunch. In fact, we picked up a marine buoy here, and this is the crew abandoning ship. That's life. Another screen grab here. This is the interesting bit of pilotage down between Hayman and the north of Hook. The green, for those who don't know avionics too well, is unnavigable. In this case, it's generally sand and old coral. Anyway, it's bad. You can see it's pretty well signpost those with red and green channel markers and also cardinal markers. You know, it's a good place to keep a lookout and know what you're doing. This is our evening anchorage in Syd Harbour. Although it looks like there's a bit of wind there, it's actually quite sheltered to the southeast trades, and in fact we had a very nice night here. Well, this is sunset at Syd Harbour on the second night. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. It was just a couple of days up in the Whitsundays. There's hundreds of more anchorages and places to go. It's all pretty nice, and hopefully you'll get up here yourself soon. So talk to you next time. Thanks.